Good afternoon, CHS. I'm Megan Taylor.
And I'm Kinsey Sagasser, and you're watching CTV's The Daily. On this edition of CTV News, we're spotlighting a few different activities and holidays you might want to know of during the month of October. Are you still trying to decide on what your Halloween costume should be? We interviewed some experts to help give you some ideas. With Halloween just around the corner, we were curious to hear thoughts on the holiday as well as their amazing costumes. We caught up with some elementary and middle school students to hear their thoughts about Halloween. What are you going to be this year for Halloween?
Baymax?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Either Frankenstein or a vampire.
Nothing. Just handing out candy.
Probably a skeleton.
Panda.
Football player.
What? Sai.
Master Yoda.
A policewoman.
I'm gonna be Mal off Descendants. I'm gonna be a Chiefs cheerleader.
Ranger.
I'm gonna be a Red Power Ranger. Vampire.
Even in past years.
Mad Scientist, Creeper, a long time ago.
Like Sonic.
Been a chef, cheerleader, a bee, and a witch.
A witch, a bloody nurse. Other stuff, I don't know.
I've been a blind ref and a grandma and a mummy, and that's it.
Last year I was a big fat green suit guy, and the year before that I was Uncle Si.
What do you like most about Halloween?
My favorite thing about Halloween is getting to walk around and scaring people sometimes, or surprising people.
We go to a big house, You play games in there, go to a bounce house.
I get candy.
Candy.
Clowns.
Candy.
I get to have candy. That you get to dress up.
Candy.
Trick-or-treating.
Getting the candy.
And what?
Going trick-or-treating. It's the time of year that you get lots of candy.
That we get to get candy.
That you get to dress up.
That you get to ride in cars around the block.
What do you like least about Halloween?
On Halloween nights, it's like really cold, and you might have to wear a jacket over your costume or something, which would kind of take the fun out of it.
Don't answer the doors and give you candy.
Scary clowns.
Clowns.
The spooky stuff. The creepy, eerie stuff.
Spook houses.
Haunted houses.
The problem is sometimes people scare me.
That if you eat too much candy, you'll get sick. That it's in the dark.
Like anything. Let's see.
It's scary.
Sometimes you pop out behind trees and try to tackle you.
That they might say boo and jump out the dark. Like,
Yeah, and sometimes some guys do it. Some they dress up a scary wolf costume and a scary skeleton costume. No, they jump out and scare you.
With some fall sports still finishing out their seasons this month, some students are wrapping up their athletic careers at CHS.
My first varsity experience was my freshman year. Had our starting tight end get hurt, so came on and played both ways, offense and defense, then just been there ever since.
My first assist came from me assisting to my oldest brother Ishmael, which he was a senior at the time and I was a freshman. My first goal came about 30 yards out against Webb City, and then the thing I remember the most will be my first time going to state. It was a great experience.
Senior Uriah Day, son of Courtney Rice and Nathan Day.
First time experiences. Freshman year, my first interception touchdown, my first touchdown of the season. I remember going to the game with coaches and family telling me that it's freshman year, had my hopes too high. But, I mean, it's definitely a memory I will always remember.
Being a senior feels like it's your first and last everything. You have your first day of school, your first game, but it's your last first day of school, your last first game. Kind of take it all in and cross your fingers and hope it goes well. My first varsity experience was when I was a sophomore. We were playing against Ozark and they were very good. I was put in for a senior because they weren't playing as well, and I was definitely very nervous, but the team was very supportive and calmed me down because they knew how nervous I was, but it went well.
Our next senior is Logan Swafford, son of Charles.
I am excited for senior night. It's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I think that it's going to be very memorable and something that I probably won't forget.
Do you read all the time? Have you been to the library lately? Do you enjoy winning prizes? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you might be interested in this special offer.
Hey, Matt Goolsby, have you entered our Book in a Jar contest?
No, I haven't. What is that?
I'd be happy to tell you more.
In our Book in a Jar contest, we take a book we no longer need and cut some of the pages into strips. We put the strips into a jar, and students try to guess the title in order to win an exciting prize. Our current contest ends October 28th.
Wow, you cut up a book?
Yes, we do cut up a real book, but we only use books that are damaged. The contest gives us a fun way to make use of a book that can no longer be checked out.
I'm going to do it right now.
And now a special announcement from Mr. Huntley.
Hi CHS, welcome to the Maple Leaf edition of Fireside Chats. Have you checked out the unused lockers outside Miss Hodson's room on the B100 hallway? It's accidentally turned into a sticky note paradise. It's called the Grateful Wall, and students are randomly and anonymously walking by and posting things that they're grateful for, things they're happy about. It's really nice. But here's the thing, it sort of makes me think of something else, something not so nice. We currently are not having any issues with this, so I hope I don't stir up negativity by bringing it up, but here goes. I know that a really awesome and cool thing to do is to create anonymous social media accounts and then use those accounts to say or to repeat terrible things about your classmates at the high school. I want those of you who do that to know that I am totally appreciative of the hashtag courage and the hashtag bravery that it takes to hide behind fake names and hurt other people. However, and maybe I'm being naive here, I guess if I had the choice, I'd just rather CHS be known as a school where people post anonymous, nice sticky notes on lockers than a school where students try to hurt each other through anonymous, hateful social media accounts. The deal is, I like this school, I like the adults and the students who inhabit it, so positive sticky notes over negative tweets is my new rule of thumb. On another note, it's Maple Leaf Weekend, a weekend that rivals Christmas, I think, in terms of the importance people in Carthage put on it. To those of you students and staff who are new to Carthage, Maple Leaf is a big deal, and we'd love to see you participate with us this year. There are car shows, pageants, dog shows, lip sync competitions, funnel cakes, bands, politicians, clowns, gospel sings, class reunions, family reunions, and I could continue. Maple Leaf happenings have almost taken over the entire month of October anymore. And do you know how it all started? Because this is a cool story. 50 years ago this weekend, the Carthage High School Marching Band decided to host its own marching festival. And that's it. That's how it started. One festival held at Carthage's K.E. Baker football field. Several area bands showed up, horns played, drums drummed, feet marched from morning until nightfall, and it went over so well that they decided to host the festival again next year. But that's when the city decided that it wanted a piece of the action. And so Carthage piggybacked onto what the high school had created and held the first ever Maple Leaf Parade. That's why this year you're going to see it's the 50th anniversary of the festival, but the 49th anniversary of the parade. And I want you to think about this for a second, especially those of you who have lived in this community for a while and know how important Maple Leaf is. Imagine Carthage without Maple Leaf. I really can't do it. Imagining my life without Maple Leaf is a little bit weird too. I've been getting together with the same set of friends every single Maple Leaf since junior high. And it all happens because a Carthage high school program decided to do something. The CH Band of 1965 completely altered our entire community for the good for generations. And my question to you is simple to ask but hard to answer. What is CHS 2015 doing? What are you doing that will alter our community for generations for the good? I sincerely hope it's something. I'm Mr. Huntley, 2015 Maple Leaf Queen of the Carthage High School, wishing you a festive weekend full of peace and good decision making.
For CTV News, I'm Megan Taylor.
And I'm Kinsey Sagasser. Have a great day, CHS.